Oh, hello. Hello, nurse. Hi. How are you? It's been so long. I'm just gonna warm up for a little bit. That's what I'm doing. Because I really don't feel like working. But you know, I gotta. I just really need to doodle right now. I think. I'm going about it the wrong way. I can feel it. Let's see. I want to see how fast I can get a piece of metal to look good. But I think I started too unsure of the shape. So I want to try again. I want to think of a different shape. Probably some more angular, not angular, but more sharper lines would help. My throat is so itchy right now. Ugh. Oh, I need some water. Wait, wait. Ugh. Oh. I'm looking at records right now. Give me a sec. Making oatmeal? Hell yeah. Oatmeal cookies. Good cookies. I just love cookies in any form. What's up, Draken? Hello. I'm just trying to get in a groove. Too many bad news today. You know? Not a good way to start the day. So, you know, nothing personal, nothing personally bad, so that's good. Just generally not great today. So, the what's it called? Sorry to hear that. It's fine. Like I said, nothing too personal going on, you know, no family, nothing, so that's good. Just like really losing faith in humanity out here. So I'm trying to find it in me to be creative. It's hard. doodle painting faces always helps a little bit. You know, we gotta give it a flip. If you don't flip it, you're not looking at it right. I have no Wi-Fi right now because it's so cold. Wait, what? Can't hang long, but I wanted to drop in and say hi. Hello. I don't know how it can be so cold that your internet just fails. That is incredible. Stay warm, stay cozy. Keep the kiddo cozy too. Keep them warmed up. I appreciate you when if you know just saying hello. I really appreciate it. It's been a little bit. Hope you guys are doing good. I don't know why, but when it's minus 40 Celsius, it fucks up the router. I think it would fuck up anything to be that cold. It will fuck me up to be that cold. You know, that's too damn cold. This represents my feelings today very well. Very unimpressed, actually. That's kind of the face. I think that's kind of the expression this is giving, is unimpressed. Should I expand on it? What's up, Lupio? Been gone for a while. Stream day. Just playing. Hey, that's all good. That's all right. I'm just trying to capture my feelings towards today as a little warm up before I get working. Got other guys I'm selling it to. Like a sort of scans. Wait, so how are you gonna be publishing it? What's up, Jackal? Booga booga. Hello. I'm just having a moment for myself before I start working on the webtoon, in case anyone's wondering why I'm just like what I'm doing. I don't really care about the money as long as it gets a lot of readers. No, I'm just asking how you are publishing it. I mean, webtoons in general don't make a lot of money. So, because you said you were selling it, so are you selling it so that it's like exclusive to a platform kind of thing? Is that what you're talking about? Gotta go. Okay. Later. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I don't like the hair. Fuck that. I'm gonna leave it there. Man. I feel like shit. Maybe I need to let out some excess I don't know, something. Let's see. No, this ain't it either. Let me lower the. I just noticed that the volume of the music's a little high. All right. This is why we warm up. So this doesn't happen while I'm trying to actually do something I need to get done, you know, because that's the worst. It all started on Discord. How so? Like just chatting? very creative in certain ways when I want to be. Secret is called violent. Secret? Like what? Like the secret to your creativeness, or? Just gonna do like a little wizard pondering an orb. Or clutching the orb. Because why not? And I'm gonna stop trying to paint. It's just not working out right now. What's up, dead man? How you doing, my dude? I meant to say it's called a violent secret. Alrighty. Cool. Well, I mean, keep hacking at it. Here, if you need any advice or anything, and when it comes out, just let me know where. You know, just like pass the link. Yeah. Got even more clips if you want them. Maybe not now, my dude. Today's spirits are low. trying to find the will to work through this wizard's disco ball. Just like, I don't know. I'm a wizard looking at an orb, I think. I'm just trying to get something. A way I tend to use a lot to get through, you know, little bumps of artist block is to get anything started and finished. It helps me feel better. But it can be very difficult, you know, because you're trying to finish something while, you know, to fix the issue of not being able to do anything. So, way I go about it is I just kind of sketch and sketch and doodle and doodle and sketch until my hands just sort of take over and make something look good. So it's to me it looks like a wizard clutching an orb. I'll probably make the orb shine or something like that. Oh god. DMC to my Webtoon and finished work. Let me take a peek. Oh, it's kind of like a character sheet, kind of. Alright, cool. There's a name for those. It's like like an image with all of the. Oh, what's it called? When all the things that inspire a character and in an image, it has a name. So it's called a thing. Just don't remember what it's called. But it does have a name. Just don't remember where. I'd had to open it in my browser because I can't read any of the stuff it says in there. I see what you're going for, but it's a little too early for me to really say anything, I think. Like, all the elements are there, but, you know, they're not together yet, so it's hard to tell. Hard to give criticism on. Yeah. Like, I can sort of I can picture what you know, I can picture the vibe, but I need to see the whole thing put together. I will say, series like that with the theming on, like with a grounded theme, character design is so much more difficult because your character is always going to be changing clothes, you know? So, I really want to see how, you know, what spin you give the character that'll make it memorable, you know? Because I always get really bored with character designing, like, in some series, because it's really, like, just, like, cool, their hair is a different color, you know? I really wanted to draw a hand, like an old hand. Cake metaphors? I don't know, when was the last time you had some cake? Huh? Answer me that. Riddle me that. Batman. I myself haven't had cake in a good little bit. I've been opting for pie every chance I get to have a baked good. Never tried pies? I love pie. Particularly apple pie. Apple pie is the GOAT. The MVP of pies. In my humble, sweet-toothy opinion. What's up, bagel? Cake? Anything. Tres leches is good. Man, what? You don't like cake? Aw. I love cake. I love pie. I love sweets. I love sweets. I hate candy. I do not like candy. Like actual hard candy, I don't like it. Prince gonna watch your stream in 10 minutes. Hell yeah, nice. Thank you. I like eclairs. Ooh, yeah. But I still prefer cake. Mince pie the best. I don't know what a mince pie is. I do absolutely adore apple pie. I've had peach pie once, but it was a low quality peach pie and I didn't like it, so I still don't know how I'm feeling on it. I might not like it. Only candy I like is sour candy. I've just never been a big hard candy guy. Ooh, especially with custard. I love custard. I could eat a bowl of it. Not to brag, but for my birthday, my girlfriend made me a big chocolate cake with custard in it, and she made a lot of custard. So while she was finishing the cake, I was just eating the trimmings of the cake and dipping them in custard. Oh, using the cake like a spoon for custard. Oh, so good. I don't like custard except when it's in a clear. You know, that's alright. Heathen. Silence. Away. Oh wait, you're talking to him or me for eating the custard with a cake spoon? Me probably, yeah, okay, okay. I was gonna say, don't rag on me for liking my custards. They're good. You know what I really like that I rarely get to eat for, you know, a plethora of reasons? Is this little egg tarts I used to get at the in Lima's Chinatown in Peru. So egg custard little pies. Man, I love those things. I love them so much. What app do you use for my panels? I use brute force. I do everything on Procreate. I used to brute force it even more back when there was no optimization and nothing for making a webtoon, like for webtoon. You'd had to do everything, like have your panels be the right size and everything. I did everything by hand, and because I didn't want to be drawing 800 pixel by 100 and something pixel images, I would make them big. I would draw panel per panel in a different thing, and I would one by one reduce their size before uploading. Like that. Procreate. It's $10. It's for Apple devices only though. I don't recommend it. It's not great for that kind of work. Like, it gets it done, but if you want the right application to make comics with, it's 100% Clip Studio Paint. Like, Clip Studio is the pinnacle of digital comic book making. I feel like I haven't seen anything that like does it better. But, you know, there is quite a price difference. Procreate is a one-time purchase of $10, right? Clip Studio, I'm pretty sure you gotta buy it. It's not too expensive. It's definitely on the cheaper side. But then it's like $5 a month, I think they were doing. I don't remember very well, but it was something like that. Like, if you want the cheapest option, that is like, it'll get the job done, but you know, you're gonna have to, you're gonna have to learn to cope and figure a bunch of stuff on your own. Then, you know, you can go Procreate and you'll be fine. I also really like Egyptian Harasa or Bazbusa, although you'll probably don't know it. Nope, definitely don't know it. Clip Studio as well, but it's $5 a month. The other one is 10 to buy. From what I remember from Clip Studio, you do have to purchase it beforehand though. Like, I own it, but I never use it, and you know, I didn't download it for the longest time, so I just lost my license key. I just can't find it, and Clip Studio is like, no, we can't really find your account. It's probably got deleted or something. I don't know. Typed in wrong chat. Don't worry about it. Oh, are you relaying this information to someone else? Yeah, no, if, like, I would only recommend to someone to make comic books with Procreate if you really know what you're doing. because learning on Procreate is a bad idea. Procreate does things differently than any other app, and all the options that would be more obvious, I feel like, in a different application, are more hidden here. What else? There's a lot of things Procreate does not do well, and you know, there are things you're gonna have to, you know, learn to live without. So maybe if you don't know they exist, it's better for you, but haven't eaten dinner yet. What time is it for you that you're having dinner? I learned it with a pirated. I learned to do digital artwork using a pirated version of Photoshop. And you know, while I don't endorse piracy, I had to do it. I could not get my hands on a legitimate version. While I don't endorse piracy, wink wink, and what I'm about to say is a joke, 100% pirate that shit. That's a joke. Pirate it. Fucking not worth your money. Give it to Adobe. That's a joke. But yeah, fuck them. Steal their shit. That's a joke. Wink, wink, wonk, wonk. Fellow sailor of the seven seas. Yeah, boy. Name of what, of my pirated version of Photoshop? I mean, that was years ago, man. That was like 10 years ago. You would not get it from the same place and from the same way I did. Because I got it so long ago, mind you, I got it so long ago that I got it in a disc, in a CD. That's how long ago I did that. Like, I had that thing on my computer since I was in middle school. That was almost 15 years ago. Jesus fuck, I'm old. I'm starting to feel like this wizard. $10, you fucking youngin'. I have dinner at 2 in the morning. That money I'd buy instead of pirate stuff, but unfortunately, I possess Curse of the Poor. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you a lot. And look, especially for things like Adobe are not worth your money. It's so ridiculously expensive. Now, Clip Studio Paint, it's like the way it is now. It's only a few years old, and I would say it's very much worth it. $5 a month if you are doing this professionally, or if you have, you know, the spare income. I would take Clip Studio Pro over Netflix. You know what I'm saying? And it's less than half the price. And the amount of things Clip Studio can do for you and save you time if you're doing comic books is well worth it. Well worth it. I use Procreate because I'm stubborn, and because I need a computer, and because Clip Studio for iPad is a different beast, and it used to be a lot more expensive. It used to be $20 a month for the iPad version of Clip Studio. I don't know why. I don't know if it's still like that, you know. But I have my entire work on this thing, so that ship sailed for me. I will not get Clip Studio Pro now unless I got a pen display for my computer. I don't know why I'm treating this old man with too much care. I should just get it done. Just get it finished. What if the wizard teaches one of the MC's magic that's powerful and lives in a cave? I mean, I feel like that's basically, a lot of people forget about him. My girlfriend will never forget about him. She always tells me to bring him back from the dead, but that's kind of what Galahad was for. Although he didn't really teach anything, he passed along the means to learn, which I think is more important in my mind. Make the wizard a homeless man. How do I make him a homeless man? Gotta go. Alrighty. Have a good one. Some dinner, hell yeah. Have a good one. Thank you for hanging out. By the way, Rach, I gotta ask you. Will you do more gaming streams? Maybe. I mean, they never perform well, and my computer doesn't handle it very well either. Like, it actually struggles to stream, and it's always very frustrating. Always very, very frustrating. Because none of the games I want to play, like really want to play, none of them I can stream. I would love to do like a Baldur's Gate playthrough on stream, or play just Dark Tide on stream, but I can't. Fucking thing won't let me. False alarm. Dinner anytime ready, another 2 minutes or so. Hell yeah. Welcome back. Oh. Pondering the orb. Ponder the orb, boy. Having Scotch eggs chips for dinner. I've never had a Scotch egg. I've seen them. I know what they're about. Never had one. Never had the opportunity. When I stream, I usually get like 1 viewer or 0. Well, you know, it's how long have you been doing it? Trying to get stuff to show, but I ain't working. How does stuff show up on your about me page? Wait, what? How does stuff show up on your about me page? On your account? I'm pretty sure you just go to edit your, you know, that stuff has changed, but you just edit it. Let's see, let me see. Account settings. Yeah, if you go straight to account settings, the first thing that shows is settings profile, and you can fill all that stuff up. Aside from that, you're gonna have to be a little bit more specific with me. Late October? My boy, I've been doing this shit for years. I've been doing this stuff for years, and I have 4 viewers right now, so, you know, it's all good. It takes time. It takes a lot of time, and you have to understand that it just, the way it is that it takes time. Because if you're expecting more and faster, you're gonna get very frustrated very quickly. That mindset can absolutely destroy your will to do the work. It took me a lot of strategy and years to get past 600 readers on Webtoon. And I started at a great time. I started at the same time. I started because of a competition on Webtoon. So there was an influx of Canvas artists, like people putting out stuff on Canvas. And because of there was an influx of people working on Canvas, there was also an influx of people reading Canvas. And even then, getting to 1,000 people took me a long time, you know. I've been streaming for maybe 3 to 4 years, right? And I'm not very regular with it. It's kind of like a thing I do to help me get work done, which, look at it, I'm an hour and a half in and I haven't really done any work. And I've grown an average of a viewer a year. So, you know, if you put in the proper effort and time, you're gonna get a lot much bigger than me on Twitch, and faster if you put proper time and effort in it. But it takes, again, proper time and consistency. It's really hard to get anywhere on this platform if you're not streaming, you know, at least 3 to 4 days a week consistently. Are you allowed to say the N-word on Twitch? No. No, you're not. There's you have to read the terms as like the guidelines, because there's a lot of words you're not allowed to say. Some of them make more sense than others. Some are really just silly. But yeah, you should read the terms and guidelines for that, because there's a lot there. may or may not have said it more than once or two or more times on stream. You know, you're still small, so no one's gonna give a shit. Like realistically, no one's gonna care if you say it a couple times. Just try not to do it, right? Just familiarize yourself with the words that are not allowed, and you'll be fine. Can you suggest my stream? How so? I mean, you can go into the Discord and put it on shameless self-promo. Because when you say, can you suggest my stream, I don't know where. I don't have a... What's it called? Usually I suggest or recommend things on my Instagram, but not a lot of my Instagram people really care for Twitch. Oh wait, do you mean on Twitch? I just remember you can. Is that a Is that a thing? I seem to remember that's a thing. Maybe. Man, look at the man pondering his orb. Oh my god. Dinner. Dinner. Look at the eggs. Hell yeah. What kind of music do you like? I mean, I'll listen to any genre, so it's hard to say what kind I like. Um, I guess I'd say I like songs, like individual songs rather than music, kinds of music. What do you think about funk with a PH? I don't know. I don't think I've heard it before. How are you listening to music? What about copyright? I had this playlist made um, with the express purpose of streaming. So there is as little copyrighted material as possible, if not any, like if any at all. Just recently I got a couple notices that some of the songs were might cause me copyrighted trouble, so I had my brother who made the playlist remove them. All of the music in this playlist is here with the express consent of the artists. They submitted the music for the playlist, and a good number of the songs are my brother's, so no issue there. Orb. Hello. What's up, Calico? Doing art for a friend. Hell yeah. What you doing? What you making? Be honest, I'm your best viewer. Sadly, you cannot claim that spot. There are some OGs. Calico here, for example, was one of, if not my first viewer here. And it's here 8 out of 10 times, if not more. You know, I've been here for the entire time. One of, I believe, their Pathfinder characters. Goddamn. Still haven't tried Pathfinder. Oh, I wouldn't try to make a rank. There's too many good peeps here. The rank would make no sense. There would be a bunch of tights. It would be like a top 10, but there'd be 50 people in it, right? What's up, Rodar? Okay, I'm done with Old Man with Orb. Give me a second. I don't know if I'm ready to work. I'll try. I have to try. Oh man, I open up the file. I really don't want to. I really don't wanna. Probably not missing too much. Yeah. I mean, yeah. After working on my own game for so long, I just don't feel like playing another RPG. Not because I don't like them, but because I cannot stop thinking about my own, so it's hard. You know what? Let's work on commissions. Let me. I want to finish this commission. Oh, actually, before I do that, I should duplicate that, shouldn't I? Just in case. Yeah. I like it. Played for a bit, and the only current game I'm in is Pathfinder 1, but I do kind of just sit there and have to be slightly ticked off. Wait, blah, blah, blah. Excuse me, sorry. Just kind of sit there and have to be slightly ticked off because one spell mentioned 3 other spells and effects in its thing, and I have to see how that works. That sounds tedious a little bit, having to double, triple check. Like, I already don't like it because there's so many spells in D&D that I have to be looking up, because who memorizes that? Oh, you start playing video games. Oh, I think Deadman asked me about that. I do play games here and there, but they never perform well. And I can't stream the ones I like because my computer can't handle it. Like, I want to stream... Baldur's Gate. I can't do it. I want to stream Darktide. Can't do it. My computer's just not strong enough. The bitrate's awful. Everything just looks bad. And it's just more... It's too frustrating to be worth it. So, I see a jester, aka a clown, and thus I love this piece. Hell yeah, nice. I'm glad you approve. Class in D&D, what would you be? Man, I just love the monk. It's nowhere near... It's actually weak as shit. It's not weak as shit, but it's just not... There are so many stronger classes in D&D, vanilla D&D, you know? But I really like the things the monk does, but he just doesn't do them great. Or maybe a cleric. Clerics are badass. Like they're so strong. The cleric spells are so strong. I mean, Baldur's Gate 3, obviously. I have problems with older games where there are things inherent to older games, and when I say older games, I mean like before 2005 games. I cannot deal with very well. I don't non-modernized control schemes annoy me a lot. Yeah, yeah, no. On paper, the things a monk can do are amazing, but mm, whoever quote unquote balanced the monk did a terrible job. I love the monk. If he had as many key points as a wizard has spell slots, you know what I'm saying? Like my first game of D&D, I played a monk, right? And my DM had he wanted me to have fun because he's a great guy, so he gave me extra key points and items that gave me key points and ways to regen key points and stuff like that, because without that the monk is fucking useless. Like, you can use more key points in one turn than you have access to, and that is not a good thing, because you only have an action, bonus action, and a free action and a reaction. In one turn you can spend your entire key points and then you're useless. Yeah, they don't even have an Eldritch Blast equivalent that they can just spam the entire time. They're super cool flavor wise. Oh yeah.
Previously on I Love Brandon.
Anyhow, yes, I was working. I forgot again. Man, today's just not it. It is just not it today. I legit think the fighter ability to get another full action should have been a monk ability, and fighters get another swing as a bonus action or something. Yeah, yeah. Today's not been great, and it's been such a short day. I've only been awake for a few hours. Yeah, no, monks incredibly underwhelming. I will tell you this. Baldur's Gate did the monk better than Wizards of the Coast. The Baldur's Gate 3 monk is what I wanted the monk to be like. Enough key points to be useful, ways to get their key points back, and ways to improve their unarmed fighting, because it's honestly not even that great in normal D&D. And Baldur's Gate gives there are so many monk specific items in Baldur's Gate. So many items that say unarmed attacks. It's great. It makes it, it makes it so that it's fun and good to play as. Because, a class can be fun and still suck. Pathfinder here has a good monk. Oh. Good monk? Pathfinder? What? Ooh. What's up, Finn? No, like, monks are great in D&D, but they suck. They are not good. I love monks, but like, again, I love monks, but homebrew monks. Like, vanilla monks are terrible. Yeah, no, they don't scale great. Like, they have a great first 3 levels. Up to level 3, they're great, but who the fuck plays at like level 1 to 3? I don't enjoy it. It's not fun. You're doing fucking 3 damage. You barely have any options on what to do. And they just don't scale great. Like, you have to homebrew them. There's no way to play a monk and not have to homebrew it. Exactly. They need features that they just don't have in the player in the like in the manual. Dynasty 2? I don't know what that is. Playlist of what? Like a music playlist? I have tons. Nah, not tons, but like 6, 7. Who's freaking banging on their wall now? God dang it! Honestly, I don't play that much D&D, so I can't really comment much about it. Hey, it's fine. Don't do it. Don't play it. You're gonna play D&D and get Baldur's Gate. It's better. And you know, you don't have to deal with conflicting schedules. That's always everyone makes a meme of it, but it is true. Conflicting schedules to play board games is the worst. Most fun I had was when I played a barbarian. My third character was a barbarian. A barbarian, yes, a barbarian. I love it. I love them. Playing barbarian is fun because you just get to smack shit real good, and then you get to roleplay the big, bumbling, enormous, muscle-bound idiot, and solve everything with brute strength. That is so fun when you're role-playing, solving everything with brute strength and actually being able to do it. D&D should be left in the past. Agreed. Just Florida man too angry to die. Yep. Well, I do agree that, you know, you're past your prime, D&D. Move over, old man. You're dead to me, kind of thing. The memories made will always be cherished, you know? I cannot act like I didn't have enormous amounts of fun with my friends, in spite of my frustrations with the game. And some of that shit I will never not talk about with the friends I went through with, you know? I don't like Dumb Barbarian. You don't have to play Dumb Barbarian, but, you know, definitely I feel like you have to play a bit of a musclehead barbarian. My character was not stupid, but if he was given the choice, he would solve everything by splitting it in half. You don't have to play like a, you know, I know what you mean. I don't like the archetype of the nearly handicapped barbarian on how dumb they are, right? Like talk properly. You don't need to do that kind of thing. But I do like the simple-minded barbarian of everything can be solved with a fist and some elbow grease. You know? I do like that. It's just fun. It's just funny escapism to me. Ain't nothing can be fixed by breaking it. Ain't no door strong enough to keep me at bay. In real life, I wish I could break every door in front of me. But I'd probably have to pay for it. Smart enough to be able to think critically, but dumb enough for it to deal physical damage. Exactly. I mean, plus, one of the reasons I like role-playing games is because I get to take my anger out in a more visceral way than video games allow me to. You know? So, I've tried playing other classes, but the inner need for barbarism definitely does come out more than I want it to. That's why playing Barbarian for me was very liberating, because I have this thing of when a creature frustrates me during combat or outside, my first instinct is to debone it and eat it. And it really doesn't work when you're trying to play a cleric or a blood hunter or a rogue. But when you're playing a barbarian, it fits well enough, you know? Some people really overdo. Oh yeah. I mess up for everybody else, like going out of stealth mode, no, which is so hard to achieve. Playing them with like zero brain children, yep. Just frustrating because the whole barbarian class was based off of a Conan who was fairly smart, and rage as a mechanism just makes no sense. Yeah. Like my and I'm not kidding, I've done this on accident with every character I've had at the end of combat with a creature that was larger than me. I've made hats of their skulls. All of my characters at some point have worn one of their enemy's skulls as a hat. I cannot help myself. I did it on accident on my last playthrough, on my last game with friends, and it happened to be, it's like a progressing universe. Whenever we finish the campaign, we're on our third campaign. When we finish a campaign, a few hundred years pass, right? So our characters' decisions, actions, and so on, the consequences of their actions kind of like get to evolve through time, and the DM will tell us how their actions, you know, led to the world we're living in now. And my barbarian had turned into a kind of vengeful, not vengeful, but warmongering god of murder, as you know, as every D&D campaign ends, because that character ended super high level. And my new character, who was like a very do good cleric, no nonsense, hate lying kind of guy, accidentally ripped off the skull of a mutant ant and put it on his head. And my DM looked at me like, "Oh, so you wish to make a pact with your old character?" I was like, "What?" "Your old character descends upon your mind, lured in by your savage nature, resembling his own." I was like, "What?" It's like, "Yeah, and your god, because you're a cleric, does not like that." I was like, "Wait, what? Hold on, man. Let me take it back." He didn't let me take it back. this man would enjoy the forest. I think I know what you're talking about, yeah. I might. Consequences. Yep. That was kind of cult-like. What was? Wait, what? Cult-like? Using the head as a hat? Yeah, I can't help it. I think I've shown you what my barbarian looked by the end of that campaign, right? Because he started stacking parts of his defeated enemies on top of his head, and he made this headdressing, like this headdress, this headpiece that was enormous and had heads and bones and horns, and he just kept piling things on top of it. And at a certain point, my DM turned it into an item that I was upgrading, and that was giving me buffs and debuffs. Like, after a certain point, every time I added a new part, the headdress would have an intimidation bonus that would grow with each part. And after a certain point, it started having things like, if I grapple an enemy, they start taking damage because I'm covered in teeth and bones and spikes. Oh yeah, actually, they're right here. These are most of my characters. Some of the later ones are not here, and this was more by my barbarian. I never finished this piece now that I think about it, but yeah, he had everything from Minotaur to Dragonbone on him. 2 decapitated clicker heads, because my DM was playing The Last of Us and he incorporated clickers into the game. You also don't see it, but I grabbed 2 goblins and turned them into boots. So this character is fucking just... Oh, and the scars are because he got struck by lightning and died at one point. So I thought I was gonna be to stream. No, you ain't. Typed. Welcome. Yeah, well, I mean, you can see that I never shaded it. The monk was my first character. But like, for example, my last 2 characters are not here. Oh, this is Ruthruk. I played it very briefly. He's a satyr paladin. Oath of Vengeance, because of course you gotta go Oath of Vengeance. I do think I gave him a very strong silhouette. I really like it. I'd love to do a training mission with the monk. He was so fun. Because like he had these special bracers that gave him extra key points. That made it really good. And I had I don't remember what it was called, but it was a quarterstaff that basically I could freeze in place no matter where it was. So I could do the most insane acrobatics by basically using this pole to fly through the air by sticking it in place, swinging myself off of it with it still in my hands, and then freezing it in place again. Is great. Oh yeah, and the barbarian had this, he got cursed at one point and ended up with sentient chains stuck to his arms, Kratos style, that he put on axes, even more Kratos style. And they were sentient, so they could actually fight. I could actually make them fight with my mind. I love my DM. At one point I told him, hey, can I just swing 2 axes with my chains alone and 2 axes with my hands and have 4 axes? And he was like, sure, you get the same amount of attacks. I was like, that's fine. The idea in my mind looks very cool. Lovely deck of characters. Thank you. For those interested, just finished watching episode 1 of With and Beast. It's probably gonna be With and Beast? I haven't heard of it. Witch and Beast. Okay. Cool. What's on? What on? What's that about? I've heard nothing about that. I'd probably allow all the attacks. It was great. It was great because they were sentient. I could do so much stuff with them. It was very fun. Fun times. My second character was a bard. That was absolute pure chaos. I truly was the worst kind of bard to play with. Not to play with, but to DM for. My DM hated my bard. Because he's the kind of guy that if you roll it, you get it, right? He like obeys dice first. And this guy rolled so well. All the time. Non-stop. He only ever rolled badly when it didn't matter. And my DM was hating it. Oh, I wasn't the seduce everything kind of bard. I was the I have no enemies kind of bard. I don't fight. I just talk. And holy shit. The things I got away with. Let me put it like this. I just got away with everything. I got away with absolutely everything. I ended half of the encounters in the game talking. I don't even remember what spells I had outside of the ones I used while I was talking. I never fought. And I had an enchanted sentient sword, so I could fight decently okay, but I never did it. It's anime of a man and woman who work for a magical organization Their goal is to find a witch or the witch to break the curse. They also go around killing witches and shit. Nice. Can you post your VODs to your Twitch channel? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I just have to do it manually, which, you know, annoying. But also, if you want to see them, they're on my YouTube channel too. I started last week to put them up on my YouTube channel, just so that I have something there, you know, because I will most definitely not pressure myself into posting regularly on YouTube, because it takes a lot of time and effort, and you know, it's like a whole different thing. But I thought, hey, I'll just have something there. I'll just put the VODs up in there, and every now and then I'll just make another video, because I am gonna make the board game blogs, but only when I really have something to say about it, right? I'm not gonna just do whatever to say whatever. But anyway, yes, they are there if you would like to see them. I will also try to remember. I will try to remember to put them up here too. I don't know. It just doesn't feel as great when I do it here because they expire. They only last for a few days, you know? They die after a week, I think. They just get deleted. So it's like, feels like wasted effort sometimes. I was searching for your VODs and your Twitch had absolutely nothing. As if you've never streamed. Yeah, the VODs are not forever on Twitch, or at least not that I know of. When you go to the options and you put publish VOD, they only last a week and then they get deleted. I just know that Twitch has a video upload thing that is like, it's separate, so you can actually upload videos, I think. I mean, the clips also don't ever expire, but the VODs do. The VODs just die. You don't notice with bigger channels because they'll stream several times a week, every week, so you don't ever notice really if there's how many videos there are, because really, who watches 2 weeks worth of VODs in a, that quickly? But I figured that's why so many people have VOD channels on YouTube. Or archive channels on YouTube. If you look it up as Rage Master on YouTube, you should find it. You should be able to. I hope. I don't know if I have a link to it here on Twitch. I'm kind of behind on that stuff, setting up links for things. Yeah, I also kind of consume my VODs through YouTube. Whenever I watch old streams from people, that's kind of where I do it. Also, I've been enjoying the breaker. Hell yeah! I really like the breaker. I really do. I'm guessing you started with the old manhwa? Man, the breaker is so dope. So dope. I wanted to go, I've been wanting to get into JJK. What is JJK? But I want to wait until it's over. It's not even finished yet. Jujutsu Kaisen. How's the board game coming along? It's coming along. I haven't been able to put a lot of time into it recently, which annoys me. I still have to do testing. I have testers ready, but I haven't finished the next version of the testing files, which is again annoying. But it's not bad. Just the other day I did a mock-up monster sheet, put it on Patreon for high tier patrons. I think it looks alright. I'm still working on the details on how it's all going to go. Yesterday I did some writing. I changed the name. I changed all the names and features of a background, because I noticed that a trend is people tend to gravitate toward not the silly options when making characters, but the more unusual options when making characters. So I've been thinking of reflavoring some stuff. For example, there is a chef background. Everyone chooses the chef background. I'm not mad about it. It's the first background I made. But I noticed that everyone does that, and so I thought about it and I was like, okay, so people will probably want some more of this. Not necessarily wacky, but unusual options. So that's what I've been working on a little bit. Yeah, a lot to work on. God, it's a lot of work. I really thought it would not be that great from the Webtoon beginning, but everything as crazy as it is, has enough going for it that grounds the series, which I enjoy a lot in the media. Only read the newest one, but I probably go back to read the original. Yeah, cause I do agree that the Webtoon version starts weak, right? Cause they kind of like present you to this character that honestly I don't give a fuck about, as an excuse to show you the main character, you know, to introduce you to the main character. And after a while, honestly, they kind of drop that kid from the beginning so hard. Like right now, he doesn't matter at all, because they're introducing all of the old characters again and doing flashbacks to the old series, that I imagine it would be a little annoying to read if you haven't read the old one. Because everyone's always making such a big deal of characters that they haven't shown you anything about in the Webtoon one. I'm aware of season 2. I don't really care much about spoilers. It's more of a if I wait too long to read the next episode, I will never pick it back up. I understand. I've done that a lot. Also, even though Solo Leveling is based on Japan, should have stayed in Korea. Easily going to be anime of the year for sure. I believe that. I mean, I saw some previews and it looks absolutely amazing. I do think it should have just stayed in Korea because I mean, aren't all the characters in it Korean? So isn't it a little bit weird? I mean, all their names are still in Korean, right? But they're in Japan. It's a little strange. Stop working on my TTRPGs and decided actual game dev stuff is easier than TTRPG things. So my game dev era, because writing for things that need rules, board game stuff, yeah, it's rough. It's a lot of thinking. I don't doubt that other types of game development are as hard, but all you're doing when you're doing board games is it's all brain power. There is no, there is no problem solving. Because I feel like when you're doing, for example, video games, you're following formulas to achieve smaller objectives, and then you problem solve to get these formulas to work together. But the formulas already exist. They are tried and true, and you are implementing them, right? I feel like if you're making a board game, you take inspiration on something and then just fucking brute force your way into coming up with the formula yourself. Fully caught up on the breaker. Yeah. Nice. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad I recommended it. Good. Try the manga first though. Find many animes have really weird pacing. Oh yeah. Read Solo Leveling. It's great. It really is great. And it's not that long. Like, it's not a fucking Bleach or Naruto long. So, and it's a really good read. I really enjoy it. It's a very pretty thing to look at too. So, looking at you, One Piece. They gotta cut it off somewhere. But yeah, manga should be a good start. Can we see Gaming Rage real quick? I fucking love that. Look at him. He's so angry. It's like learning times 10, yeah. Outside of programming for the most part. Yeah. Yep. He's so small. Look at him. Love it. Because he's so small? Yeah, look at him. He's so tiny. Look at how he grips that controller. Truly toddler-like. Man, I am so tired, and I've of literally nothing. Don't want to bring you guys down with me, but goddamn. No. We're talking about an older Korean manga called The Breaker that just got a webtoon recently as a season 2 kind of thing, as a volume 2. like the continuation, like 10 years after it came out on Webtoon. And you know, it has its drawbacks, it has its pros and it has its cons. For one, the drawing looks significantly more rushed, but on the good side, color, we like color. But yeah, it's an older, it's a little, not an old, but it's a martial arts series. Very, very, very dear to me. I really like it. I really, really like it. Sorry, I must leave. Go transcend human limitations. Goodbye. Have a good one, Finn. I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good one. Have a good rest of your night. Gotta focus to do at least the sketch for the friends, so I'm gonna be lurking. Hey, no problem. Good luck. Silently slink away at some point, cause it's getting very late. Hey, no problem, no problem. Hey, I like this. Oh, good, good. I do recommend again that you read the old manhwa first. But you don't have to, you know. When I think about it, I took a lot of inspiration from that. Like as you read through it, you'll notice that they do a lot of things that I do because I just took it from them. There's a lot of little things that I took from them. Did you know? What? Yes, I did. I took a lot out of. I took a lot of pages out of them. The scary eyes that I do, that are just little balls of white surrounded by very erratic lines, I took from them. All that smoke exhaling, took from them. Petition is the sincerest form of flattery. Hey, I just love those effects. I love them so much. I couldn't not use them. Of course, they don't look the same. They're not one-to-one, but that definitely took a lot from them. Forever grateful. The general Korean manga, arts manga trade. I haven't really seen it that much. The Legend of the Northern Blade. Plus, I mean, the breaker is from a ways back. Plus, even if other works have them, the breaker's where I saw them, right? Because originally, right? Because when did the breaker come out? Because I was reading it when I was in school. Yeah, it came out in 2007, my guy. And its original run ended in 2010. And because I read the translated version, so it wasn't, it was a couple years after. But the breaker goes back, my dude. It goes back. Like I said, I was reading it in school. It was one of my favorite just anythings to read when I was in school. What website was this? I didn't read it on a website. I read it pirated on a website because when it first came out, it was a book, like it was an actual book. And I read it I read the translated, scanned version when I was young. Absolutely love the shit out of it. But yes, it goes back. I would not be surprised if this had influenced a lot of current artists with some of that stuff that I was talking about. I'm looking at pages right now, reminiscing. Favorite Korean martial arts webtoon right now? For me? Or for... Because for me, it's fucking The Breaker. I mean, it's back. Shit. Do you have any idea? I waited over 10 years for this fucking thing to come back. But if not The Breaker, also The Boxer on Webtoon. It's already finished, and I really like it. Really, really like it. I mean, I think it's lurk time, my dude. Don't think people will be answering your questions, sadly. I don't read that many martial arts mangas or webtoons or many of that anymore, because when I look for a martial arts anything really, most of the time I'm not satisfied with what I find, because I want brawling, I don't want well, for one, I don't really enjoy watching sword fights that much. and I like it when the artist gets technical with the fighting. To a point, right? Like the Breaker, for example, gets very fantastical in its fights, and it just at some point in the series, it just turns into fucking magic. But I like the prolonged, the extended, technical brawls, and not a lot of anything deliver that to me at a level that hooks me. Oh yeah, yeah. I want that violence. I want those punches flying. I want the kicks splitting skulls. Like I. That's why the boxer. What? Like read the boxer. That one is so good. I will never tell anyone. I will never pass an opportunity to recommend the boxer. But growing up, at the same time as I was reading The Breaker, I was reading History's Strongest Disciple, Kenichi. Holy shit. I have read both of those. I have read Mr. Bike and I've read Manager Kim. Both of them. I read through Manager Kim up to the point where like they go into a flashback and I was like, okay, I'm done. I just didn't feel like reading past that. I have read Mr. Bike. I still read it. It's fun. But I don't really enjoy the martial arts angle that they have going on. Not like. Let me rephrase. I'm not a huge fan of how they portrayed the fighting. Like how they draw the fighting. Not a huge fan. History's Strongest Disciple, Kenichi. That was my shit. That was my shit. I was so sad that the ending felt so rushed, but everything about it was so dope. So dope. God, I love that. I love that manga. It had a. I mean, let's acknowledge that it had a problem with tits. It really did. But aside from that aside, so many panels just about that aside. I read Kimi 008, but I think it stopped really early. Like I remember reading a couple episodes, like the first couple episodes. I was super confused, and I don't think it kept updating. Give me a sec. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I've returned. It's updating now. It's a few arcs in. The beginning was so strange and confusing. I remember some about an alien and a robot, but everyone already knew each other. I don't know. It was very strange. Man, I love that series. The anime was fine. I wish it had been longer, but it was fine. I used to read the novel Cherub as a teen, and I love that series. I don't think I know that one. I'm trying to think what else I used to read that much. Back then, way back when, it wasn't that. I guess I didn't read that many series. I mean, I read the usual, the normal stuff. Everybody read Naruto and Bleach, and the usual suspects. I know I've read a lot more stuff, but it just seems unimportant in my mind now, I guess, because I can't remember them. But I know I used to read a lot of manga. I used to go hours upon hours just reading. Reaper of the Drifting Moon. I'll look that up. One. One that was a huge disappointment for me was this webtoon. It wasn't a webtoon, but it was a webcomic, The Legendary Moonlight Sculpturer or something like that. The Legendary Moonlight Sculpture or something like that. I loved the first season. But when the second season came on, and the art style had changed, and it, in my opinion, looked fucking horrible. I never touched it again. It's not that it looked horrible, but it was a noticeable, clear, and very annoying downgrade to the point where the main character was unrecognizable and looked 15 years younger, and it made me uncomfortable, and I stopped. I just looked at the first page and I was like, no, you fucked it. You ruined it. Because holy fuck, that thing looked so good on its first season. Let me see, what is this? Reaper of the Drifting Moon.com. Ooh, that looks good. I'm gonna have it open there in my browser. You know what's one that I should get back to reading, but I just don't feel like it. It's really good. It's Saihata no Paladin. The anime I think came out somewhat recently, and yeah, it's a really good one. It's a really good one. The first arc, the first short arc that is basically the introduction of the story, but it's kind of long. It fucking hits hard. It hits you. It hits you real hard. Had to do some adult shit. Yeah, fuck that adult shit. Reaper of the Drifting Moon. You'll like it. On hands, Mano Machine. Nano Machine and Lane of the Northern Blade. Sound cool. I don't remember if I was talking about anything while you were gone. I feel like I did say something about some, and I forgot. I did say Moonlight Sculpture went to shit. Can't really remember what much else I was reading way back when. Probably too bright. My first taste of anime because of Disney. What does Disney have to do with Naruto? Whew. Let me see, where are my references? Where are my references? Do I need my references? Let's see if I messed up any colors. They got the dubbed right for it and put on Disney XD channel. Did they? That's actually where I might have seen it too. Now that you mention it, I don't, because I also saw that it was on TV when it was on TV. I don't remember where it was on TV. You know, I don't remember what channel it was on or nothing. I think it was on Cartoon Network for me. Probably. Oh yeah, because I watched it in Spanish. Lol, the fucking Spanish version was probably done in Mexico with fucking through Cartoon Network. Yep. Now that I think about that, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, I need to send this in to be evaluated. See if it's see if this is what they want. I'm actually gonna make this a little bigger too. Let me. There we go. There we go. It's more than a bit bigger, but I like that. First manga was Romance 1. Was a Romance 1. It was fucking. My first manga was fucking Initial D. Holy shit. That is some intense first manga. God damn. I don't remember what mine was. I don't remember when I started reading either. I don't remember much of nothing. Think about volume 1 at a bookstore. I used to watch Initial D. I think on Toonami, I think maybe. Man, some old times those were. Oh god, why is he doing that? Why is he doing that? Stop it. Jesus. Man, but I remember watching the Get Backers, Hellsing, when I was little. Fucking Evangelion was the first anime I ever watched was when I was 2 years old, and it was Evangelion. When I was 14, yeah, anime scene is getting big now. Oh, it's fucking huge. Fucking Roku has an anime channel. Oh yeah, oh yeah, and it animates on every platform too. On every not every platform, but every subscription service has it. Mine was Fairy Tail. Alright. Give me a second. I'm gonna just go ahead and send this over to the client. Not good martial arts movie? Oh, I fucking love martial arts movies. There's so many good ones though. That there is a good amount of. I mean, between Jackie Chan movies, Jet Li movies, The Raid, fucking amazing movie. Raid was filmed on a cell phone with a budget of 21 bits. It goes the fuck off. It's so good. It's so good. It's such a good movie. It goes so hard. And everyone's dressed like a hobo. You know, they fucking just went to the cheapest clothing store they could find and just took the lot. Drunken Master, the Police Story movies. Jet Li's The One. It's pretty good. I mean, you also always have the classics, you know, Hero, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. But to me, honestly, they don't hit the same as a good feet on the ground, beat the shit out of each other movie, you know. Fucking Donnie Yen movies. I fucking love Donnie Yen movies. Flashpoint. Killzone. Fucking Ip Man 1 and 2. The rest, too much. The rest just get too out of hand for me. Up to the second one, I could take it, but I like the first one and the second one. From 3 to 5, I fuck no. I Love Police Story was the first movie seeing Jackie Chan in a serious role. I remember because there's 2 different Drunken Master movies, and I saw his later ones. His later Drunken Master, I really loved it. Really good. But he has so many more, and there's so many. It's not that there's so many, but some of them are so hard to find sometimes that I haven't even seen all of them. I haven't seen Meals on Wheels. which I feel like is a sin on my part. I should really see Meals on Wheels. Rumble in the Bronx is okay. It's not my favorite. There's a bunch of... I've seen Jackie Chan movies when I was little with my dad that I don't know the titles of too. That also bothers me. What? What, that I don't know the titles for? Or that I haven't seen or that I haven't seen Meals on Wheels? Yeah, no. I watched them when I was little, you know? So I just don't know the titles. And there's more too. Like, there's so many old martial arts movies because my dad was a huge fan of Chinese martial arts movies, and we watched so many, and I can't remember half their titles because there were so many. And always, you know, they also had the butchered titles in Spanish that made no sense. So that was also a problem. Because, like, in English, Bruce Lee's Enter the Dragon, it's called Operation Dragon in Spanish. So already, like, basic ass 2 words and you already fucked it. So that doesn't help. What to do? Honestly, I think I lost against today. So I think I'm gonna leave it here for the day. And hopefully tomorrow I can actually get some of the stuff I need done. You know, it's not all lost. We did some work with that commission, but you know, it's fine. Today productive? No, no. Was anti-productive. I mean, I spent most of the stream making this, which is literally nothing, and this, which is literally just this. This one? Yeah, I was doing this for the first hour and a half. This was me painting today's mood. This fucking old man with an orb. Looked like a grimace meme. Look at him, he's so done. Oh, the wizard? I do like it. I do like it. I just wish it served the purpose. It just kind of exists now. Lately, I've kind of liked making close-ups. Like, dramatically close-ups. I haven't done many, but I have them in my mind all the time. Like, one of the ones that I did recently... I haven't made a lot of drawings for myself. This wizard is probably the first drawing of the year I've made for myself. Let me name it, move it to a different folder. Yeah, actually that is tragic. I think that's the first thing I've done for myself all year, drawing-wise. I made this one. I really like this one. It's just a piece of fun art that I made for my Dark Tide character. This is my folders of things I've done for myself. And it's very small considering this is over 6 years worth of stuff I've done for myself. Some of them are not even pieces. This one is a copy of another one, but with, you know, this. This one doesn't even belong here, actually. I'm gonna get out of this folder. I love my rat. The rat reigns supreme. It is my best painting yet. And I have not had it in me to do another one. This one is in a league of its own. See, if you ask me how if you ask me how I did this, I have no idea